The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
The Shadow People, featuring Nigel Hall.
That's the sound of losing brain share. I've lost many myself, and I know what they sound.
And Derrick, Smoker Freeman.
Musicians that don't like to talk about themselves are called performance artists.
Coming to you live from the Shadow Box.
Shadow People.
The Shadow People, we're back. Episode 3.
Episode 3.
Bro, we're doing pretty good. None of us have gotten any calls from the police.
No, I'm still nobody. Yeah, I got no cease and desist or anything yet.
No
so
cease and desist. That's a good thing. That's a real good
keep
thing.
it going.
That's a good thing. What's up with you, bro?
Hey man, I'm feeling good. You know, it's the holidays. Maybe it's this podcast, but usually I'm very bah humbug this type of year. But I've been feeling very blessed and trying to embrace my seasonal depression. And so I've been uncharacteristically happy this year, which I guess is a good thing.
Yeah. I holidays are coming around. I am very, I'm also the same way. I got problems. And those are problems that I just have. That's probably my own. But one of the things that I'm really grateful for is my wife is very Christmassy. When it comes to the holidays, we are polar opposites of each other.
Right.
And usually around the week of Christmas, like in the final 12 days of Christmas, basically, I guess, I really, really start to get into the Christmas spirit because of her. And, I never really celebrated a lot of Christmas growing up based on how I was raised. And so that's part of why I feel like that. But she's super Christmassy. I make fun of her and she kind of gets mad at it. But I don't think so anymore. But I call her Miss Claus because she'll be up there literally as soon as the tree is in the house. She'll put on the fireplace on YouTube and then she'll, you know what I'm saying? So it's actually really good that we do that and that she's like that. What's up, y'all? It's the Shadow People. I'm Nigel Hall.
I'm Derrick Freeman.
And you are now in tune to the third installment of Shadow People. Like and subscribe because we want subscribers and we want people to check this out. And we got an email.
shadowpeoplepodcast@gmail.com.
Did you read any of the emails?
Yeah, I read some of the emails. None of them are worthy to be read on the air, but keep trying. Keep
trying.
Shadowpeoplepodcast@gmail.com. We look forward to your questions or comments.
And like I said, just be respectful. Don't do anything,
Please.
Or do what the fuck you want, just be aware, be mindful, family time is very important this time of year. And there are a lot of people who have seasonal depression, and my advice to you is to cling on to as many of the people that you love and that love you as possible, because contrary to popular belief, people do want you around and people do want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
And, if you don't want to hang out with them, then that's a whole nother thing. And I get that too. I just got back I was in Kansas City this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
This past weekend, yeah.
Sorry, Father.
I went and saw my pops, and I saw my brothers and sisters, and I saw my nieces and nephews, and it was, man, I was on straight Uncle Nigel time. And it was actually really, really cool, and my heart was full. My pops, I got to hang out with him. My pops is he is a really, he's an interesting person. And I say that not as shade or anything. I just mean I had a lot of issues with him growing up. And a lot of the things that were, I feel, part of the reason why I'm in therapy a lot and I talk so much about therapy is because, you know, not his fault, but just because I didn't understand a lot of the things that were going on when you're young and you don't understand that. And this is why I say it's so important. I won't go on a tirade about it because y'all know how I feel about it. But it was just dope. And like I got to sit and talk with him, and you know, he's a huge source of my inspiration and the things that inspired me to do what it is I'm doing. So, you know, I got to hang out with him, and I got to hang out with my brothers, and when we get together, you know, that shit is crazy. I have 11 brothers and sisters. I got a lot. I got the Jacksons.
All of them. You got Reby and
I got Reby and Latoya,
all of them.
and Janet and Randy and Marlon, all the motherfuckers,
Randy.
man. Yeah, no, Randy.
He did all
Look,
right.
I'm gonna tell you straight up though.
He wrote some of the best ones. Actually.
I know he did write some of the best ones,
Right, it's
and
true.
Randy is probably the most sane of all of them.
Wow.
Like I don't know if you've seen pictures of him now, but he bald headed and he
I seen him.
diesel and like Randy will fuck you up, bro.
Yeah.
And as he should.
Anyway.
You know, a lot of people got this shit to say about the Jacksons, but I love the Jacksons. So
Yeah.
what's your favorite Jacksons record?
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to say
there we
Jacksons or Jackson 5?
go. Jacksons.
I'm gonna have to say Triumph.
Triumph is my favorite
Yeah.
one too. I mean, they actually had quite a bit of records that people thought weren't that great that actually were. And it's a tie for me. My favorite Jacksons records are the first one, which is the one which Show You the Way to Go and Enjoy Yourself, man. That's when they first went when they first left Motown and went to CBS, because you know why? Because it's all sound of Philadelphia.
And Jermaine ain't on that.
Jermaine ain't on that one. That's
Right.
that's
Randy.
That's Randy. Shout out to Randy
Exactly.
Jackson, bro. And then Triumph. And Triumph was basically all Greg Filling Gaines.
Yeah.
And he didn't really get the credit he deserved for producing that record. But shout out to Greg Filling Gaines. I'm saying it. Yeah. So yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, dang.
But yeah, like yeah, I mean, I loved Christmas when I was growing up, I guess when I was younger. I mean, I guess since I don't have kids, that's why I'm sort of distant from it.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother, even though she has several siblings, she likes to be not around a lot of people during the holidays. and my girl and her parents are kind of the same way. So I mean, I'm blessed in that way. We just try to hang around each other and not too many other people. But I've been trying to ingratiate the season, you know what I mean, and be part of it. So,
it's crazy though, because when you go out the house, bro, one thing I noticed over the holidays as I'm getting older is just people like change the fuck up. Like people are one way all year until Christmas time come around, and I don't know what it is. People forget how to drive. People forget how to act. People who
they check out at work.
Huh?
Like, they check out at work.
Yeah,
They start.
man. Like, what the fuck? Like, why is today any different? You know what I'm saying? You might be stressed out. Yeah, you might be doing so forth and so on. But damn, why are you being different right now? Like, I don't get it. Like, people, start telling stories and shit and straight up lying. Like, that did not happen. I was in a situation, and this is where this comes from. I was,
It's like,
I was in a situation over the holidays, over Thanksgiving actually, where I was somewhere and I was with a family member and they was telling a story and they started saying some shit, and I was like, I do not remember that ever happening. You know what I'm saying? Just for the sake of talking. That's one thing I want to talk about. I really, you know what? You and I understand each other because we've hung out for however long over the years. We logged in our hours, bro.
Yeah.
And we can hang out and we ain't got to really say nothing. And I'm talking about people who are uncomfortable with silence. And I feel like people who are uncomfortable with silence feel like they just got to be talking just to be talking. Now, don't get it twisted. I enjoy talking, okay? I'm a Virgo, and most Virgos do. But I'm telling you, bro, you don't have to be talking all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? And
You ain't got to lie to kick it. You ain't got to lie to kick it.
You ain't got to lie to kick it. Like, just shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like, look, I'm cool. I can sit here in silence.
Right.
And you know, one of the things I really hate is like when you hanging out with a homie, and you listening to music, and like, yo, listen to this song, and then they just want to talk all the way through it. It's like you're not even listening to the fucking song. I'm not talking about like if I wanted to play my own shit, because usually I don't play people my own shit for that reason.
Right.
Because you ain't gonna do nothing but fucking talk through it. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what I should be doing and this, that, and the other, and what you hear. I know what you hear because I put it there. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But that's one thing that bothers me. I don't know if you've ever experienced anything like that. I'm sure you have. I know you have, actually, because I know.
Wait.
I know some of the people you know too. But
Yeah, I know some people that tell some tall tales, but I mean, you know, I just consider it a personality trait and try not to take it too personally. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. Well, what'd you say? I'm taking it personally.
No. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying that's how I approach it. I'm just
okay.
I just know some people tell tall tales, so I'm like, I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got.
Because I don't want to miss out on the entertainment part of it too. Like, tell me the story, like whether it's true or not. Like,
Right.
I want to hear it, but I'm pretty good at deciphering.
I ain't gonna lie. I had a family member at my wedding when I got married, and I knew this motherfucker was gonna come in there and talk that talk.
Wait, do I know this family?
You absolutely do.
I don't.
You absolutely
We're not gonna call him out. But I know exactly what you're talking.
We can't do that, but you know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about, bro. And I told that nigga, I said, look, bro, when you come into the wedding,
Oh my God.
this is my fucking day. It's not even my day, it's my wife's day.
Yeah.
But it's also my day.
I already
And
know
don't come in, you already know what I'm talking about. Don't come in here talking shit. And as soon as the wedding was over, doing the reception, doing the party and shit, here you go. And this is back when I was drinking too, so I had no problem with
clapping back on them. Yeah,
I had to clap. I gave him the clap back, and I had to kick that nigga out the wedding,
out
bro.
the wedding.
And I didn't. And you know what? And I didn't then, and I still don't feel any way about it, bro. That's too bad. So sad.
I know how he. I know how he acts, so I get it.
You know how he act already. You know what I'm saying? So
I know witnessed it. Anyway,
yeah, that shit was.
We're not gonna say where he lives because that'll give it away. But you know.
That will totally give it away.
Woo, it doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah, it don't even matter, bro.
Moving on.
It don't even matter. Yo, I watched the Yacht Rock documentary.
Okay,
Woo,
I watched it 3 times.
Woo. I'm about to. I watched it only once.
You definitely.
But I'm about to
again.
watch it again because my wife hasn't watched it yet. So I really want to watch it with her.
First of all, it's so good.
It is so good. It is so good.
And I mean, I've always been obsessed with all that music, but like, just having it all compounded together in that one, it was first of all, it's just an incredible documentary.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fact that they had Michael McDonald, Christopher Cross, all them there, it's.
Bro, Michael McDonald.
I wish they would interview Donald Fagen, but I don't know
of all time.
Yeah,
I mean they did. We saw it. I mean we ain't see it, but we heard it.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean I feel like I've always been one of the biggest Michael McDonald fans of all time.
Same.
But I have a huge, even bigger appreciation for him and what he's done. And after the Yacht Rock documentary, I'm the type of person, those who know me, know that when I really get into something, I get way
You're going down the rabbit hole.
So the rabbit hole is deep and pause. The rabbit hole is real in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I just went on Apple Music and I just got all of the Doobie Brothers records that I've heard already before, but never really listened to. Man, I'm telling you, if you haven't heard Living on the Fault Line by the Doobie Brothers, find it and listen to it immediately. And literally just about every song. Maybe because I'm really into that record right now and I'm just listening to it. It's always on. That's why I'm saying all of them joints are bangers. I ain't gonna say all. I can't really say all, but definitely the ones Michael wrote. You get, and that's the other thing too. Is like in a band. That's why bands, they don't exist anymore. Bands, you can always tell when there's a democratic decision in the music writing. You can always tell who wrote what. You know what I'm saying? Because you just hear the personalities of all of them, and it's like Michael McDonald. He's the ultimate enhancer too.
Yeah, he was exactly. You know what he was? He was Nate Dogg. He was Nate Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Because like if your song was killing, but it wasn't a hit, put Mike McDonald on that bitch.
Exactly. It's
definitely gonna be a hit.
He just had this thing about his writing.
Well, because I mean, think about like Steely Dan and the excellence of that, like. To be able to add something to that music, which is already on like a very high level musically and arrangement wise and groove and all that shit, right? Melody, all the things that Steely Dan encompass. So to be able to like put some on top of that,
right,
and enhance it,
exactly.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's the part that trips me out. Because I love the Doobie Brothers, but like my favorite band, Steely Dan. But like, there's a significant difference between the things that Michael McDonald was on and things Michael McDonald wasn't on, and they're all excellent. But the things that Michael McDonald is on is like,
it's killing.
It's next level. He
is never not killing.
Right.
Anything he's ever done,
that's the point.
Never not killing. The Patti LaBelle joint we was talking about the other day, the Steely Dan shit, his own shit. The Doobie Brothers.
Kenny Loggins?
Kenny Loggins.
Yeah, all that.
He made anything that he was on killing. If it wasn't killing, it was going to be killing when he was on it.
Exactly.
And speaking of Steely Dan is also a huge influence to me as well. And, even before this Yacht Rock thing came out, I want to send a shout out to my man DJ Harrison from Butcher Brown. Shout out to DJ because him and I are working on another record. And, we did the Earth, Wind & Fire tribute not too long ago.
Great record, by the way.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. It was a lot of fun, and we decided that we wanted to do another record of the same vein of like picking the artists and, kind of updating, putting some stank on some of the songs, and we decided to do Steely Dan. So yeah, we already been, the real ones already been there. But it's good to see finally that people like Jeff Porcaro and
finally
David
getting their
Page,
props.
Yeah, you know what
exactly.
I'm saying? People are getting their props.
Absolutely.
And it's good to see them give props and credit where it was due, because they was listening to black music and it was white people wanting to do some black shit. And they did it. And here's the beautiful thing about that. They did it with respect, because they know that when they, when they come over to our side, they know and they understand that they a guest. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no that I don't look at as, because we live in the age right now of like, this whole reappropriation shit, and these motherfuckers is doing, a lot of people get slack about it down here in New Orleans when, people do Indian, the Mardi Gras Indian kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? And if you do it right and understand that you are a guest in that house and give that credit, always giving that credit where it is due, then your life will be fine. And you'll be able to continue to do that wherever you go. And I'm not saying that music belongs to one thing, because it belongs to all of us. It's the only thing in the world that keeps us together to some degree.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I can guarantee you that you can sit somebody here from the Nation of Islam and sit a Grand Wizard from the KKK right next to him and play September, and the Grand Wizard would be tapping his foot. Because Earth, Wind & Fire has reached everybody. And I don't care how much you want to sit here and tell me that it don't. It does, because that's what music is supposed to do.
That's
so
true.
it was good to see in that documentary that that they were giving credit to people like Al Jarreau and
That's true.
George
Yeah.
Duke and Luther and
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie
Yeah.
Wonder, and you know what I'm saying. That shit was good. So and also shout to Ep3 because when I played with Ep3 when we
They
started,
do an excellent Steely Dan. Yeah, it's
woo,
amazing.
they do an excellent Steely Dan and
Also Earth, Wind & Fire is-
Fire tribute. Also,
Earth, Wind & Fire, that's my
Freeman.
favorite. First of all, shout out to Empower.
Yeah,
First of all,
shout out to
that's
Empower.
my favorite gig every year. At Jazz Fest is Earth, Wind & Power. So
Man, I ain't
Shout
gonna
out to
lie,
them.
bro. Man, I miss those days. I really, really miss playing with them.
you got to play with Michael McDonald too.
I did get to play with Michael McDonald.
very-
That's right.
very-
I got to play
very
with. I
jealous of
got to
that.
play with this nigga. Okay, so we did this show here in New Orleans at Tipitina's, and what did we do? We did taking it to the streets, and we did something else. I can't remember which one it was, but man, where and I was playing keys. I was playing clavinet. Ivan was playing organ. I was playing Ivan Neville. Shout out to Ivan Neville. I was playing clavinet, and Michael McDonald was playing piano. Montage, rather, if you want to get particular. But man, he started playing. I think it's a YouTube clip of it somewhere. He started playing, and you immediately just see me lose it, bro, because he sound. Listen,
Right.
as an artist, let me tell you something. As an artist, when you singing all of that great shit, people kind of they don't really want to hear you change the key. Whether you wrote the song or not, and whether it's actually you that's singing it, they don't want to hear you change the key. They'll take it however they can get it most of the time. But they don't want to hear that shit. So to hear him singing it in the original key
Yeah.
and low key sounding better than he ever sounded. Still killing.
I believe
and
it.
Still, bro, I lost it. I absolutely lost it. When we used to do when I played with Ep3, we used to do What a Fool Believes.
Yeah.
And we did the Aretha version.
We did it.
That has
I love that version.
has all the background
Yeah,
vocals and the hits and stuff in it, but it's still Michael McDonald's song.
Yeah.
And whenever I sing, because I sang some of Aretha shit too, but I was always singing Michael shit.
Yeah.
I was always singing this shit, and I'm telling you, man, that's just, bro. Shout to whoever's idea that was to put that on the forefront, because a lot of people really, they laughed at that shit for however long, but y'all don't realize how fucking
killing
dope,
it is, yeah.
how
So
killing
killing.
that is. And that backbeat was in the black community. Jeff Beccaro was on all of the fucking black stations. Bro, he was on all that shit, man. That shit was killing,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like shout to whoever did that shit. That shit was killing. You met Michael McDonald too.
I did.
You did?
I met him on Frenchman Street in front of DBA randomly
Oh shit.
during one Jazz Fest. And
Ripped.
yeah. And the night before I met him, I had a gig at DBA. I'm sure that Drew was on. That we and I used to play that song. I used to play What a Fool Believes also in Smokers World. And so what happened was we was in DBA and Don Watson and them was in there and like and Higgins and them. And then somehow, like, I didn't even know Don Watson knew who I was, but he was like, "Hey, aren't you a fan of Michael McDonald?" I'm like, "Yes." And he's like, "Well, he's outside." Like, what? So then I was with my friend Kira, who happens to be a photographer. She had a camera on her. Like, it's Jazz Fest, so she walking around with a camera. So I'm like, "Yo, come outside with me." And he was out there trying to get a grilled cheese from the dude. I know.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a real
and look-
that's a real one.
and look,
Grilled
at that,
cheese.
and look, I had my I still had the set list from the night before on my phone. So I just showed him the set list. And What a Fool Believes in the set list. So I was like, "Yo, just check out my set from last night." He was like, "Oh, that's cool, man, thanks."
Yeah.
Then he snapped a picture with him and shit. We'll put the picture up. Yeah, but it was cool.
We both got
He was
pictures
cool,
of
man.
it.
He was
Your picture probably
he was
better than
definitely
mine.
touched that I was doing the song, but he was like, "That's it." I'm like, "Yeah, man, we Like we're into that.
That was dope.
I geeked out for sure. I definitely fanboyed on them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So
because they took him away. Like I was talking to him, and then like the handler was like,
it's like,
it's like he was in the car, right? Like,
oh, man.
Get away from this dude.
Handlers. Like,
it was a good time.
If you need a handler,
yeah, I mean,
I wish I had a handler.
I'm sure a lot of never mind. See, pause.
Nah, man, pause. Yeah, pause. Full pause on that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It's ancient history.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
Anyway, I was
Let's take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break, man. We're gonna take a short pause for the calls. We'll be right back.
Right here on the Shadow People, y'all.
What's up, y'all? We are back.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. Just like that. Editing is wonderful, isn't it? I'm Nigel Hall.
Derrick Freeman. We are the Shadow People.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
That was crazy.
Yeah. When so I was thinking about something you said earlier about people switching it up during the holidays, and it got me thinking about New Year's Eve and why it's such a terrible night. Like why is it that the people who never go out, like you said, they don't go out 364 nights a year, but for some reason they want to go out that night. It's like amateur hour.
They don't know how to act when they go out.
It's amateur hour on steroids. And like I don't know. I mean, shout out to the clubs and the venues doing your thing. I know, y'all got to try to do your, get your nut. I understand that, but like, I don't want any more New Year's Eve gigs. I mean, respectfully, and I think it's just getting older too. Like, I don't want to be. I don't want to be outside when all that's going down.
I'm not gonna lie. Last year was the first year in 25 years that I didn't have a New Year's gig.
How did it feel?
You know what? I ain't even gonna lie. I was this what I did. I was in the bed at 8:30. I was literally in the bed at 8:30. And you know how Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve comes on TV.
Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah. So I didn't even watch that. I went on YouTube and I watched Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve from 1974.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And the musical guest was Tower Power.
Ooh.
And George Carlin was the host.
Wow.
And look, I was still asleep before the ball dropped. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. And this year, I actually am off as well. Like my son, Rasul, comes in. He comes in Saturday. So he'll be here for 2 weeks. And, this will be like the first New Year's Eve I spent with him in a really long time. And it's good to be home. But I'm telling you, I do not mind being in the house the whole day on New Year's, bro. I'm telling you, because it is absolutely insane. And then, like you said, amateur night. It's just like I done seen people. I used to live in the quarter. I used to live in the French Quarter. Oh my God,
I can't imagine what you. Yeah,
boy, I'm telling you. And a lot of times, then around that time, I was usually out, but I would always come back in the aftermath.
Right.
And the whole quarter smell like shit. The whole quarter smell like piss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just don't get it. And we used to have this whole, you remember the roof.
Yeah.
So we would just sit out on the roof and just watch these motherfuckers walk up and down the quarter who ain't from here drinking them goddamn grenades and just doing unspeakable shit that I have never seen in my life before. People do. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I have seen some pretty crazy shit over the years, and most of that was self-induced. But I heard you over there, bro. I just try. Like I've done every type of gig, including the one year we did the freaking thing with Drunk Don Lemon, which was hilarious. But I remember that.
But it wasn't really fun.
I remember that.
And it wasn't fun. And like and like. It's just never fun, and it's just like, and you can't like, if you have a significant other, it's hard for them to get to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're on some gig somewhere, some ball drop or something, and they're stuck in traffic, and then it's just like, man, I don't. It's just like, and if New Year's is your holiday, enjoy it. and have a good time and be safe. But it's not the one for me, Coach.
I remember one year. He said, I know that's right. I remember one year I got so mad. Because I was playing with Lettuce. And I can't remember where we was. We was probably in San Francisco or something like that. And we were playing something and we were killing. We were grooving and we was in we were in the zone of the song where we do not want to be bothered.
Right.
And then I mean literally, like I'm up there, my eyes is closed. We in, man, and then all of a sudden shit just falls apart because our tour manager is literally on the stage going to each one of us like, yo, ball drop, we got 5, because you got to do the countdown.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, man, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, fuck that damn ball drop. Don't nobody care right now.
Right.
Half of them, I can't say
Don't. Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. As long as you know. That's all. See, I want to tell y'all something. I am really, really trying to do better as a person.
Man, you're doing great, by the way, buddy.
I'm trying not to cuss too much.
By the way, my mother. My mother, who's a fan of the podcast.
She said I cuss too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
My uncle called me.
Yeah.
And was like, yo, you ain't got to cuss so much.
So
I'm really trying. I'm going to try.
I mean, it wasn't just you. Yeah. So I don't want to just throw it all on you.
Listen, Miss Freeman, I want to say to you that I am very sorry. And I want to say to all of the people who are watching who think that I cuss too much. I've been through something very serious.
But hey, this is unadulterated, unfiltered discussion.
Unadulterated and unfiltered discussion.
So it happens.
Amongst friends,
but we will be conscious.
We will try to be conscious of
sometimes
our language. But sometimes these things are we're two very passionate people, and we got a lot to say. And we're going to say it the way we feel like we need to say it because we feel like y'all need to hear it that way so you can understand the seriousness and the severity of what we're talking about. But I promise, Miss Freeman, and to my uncle, I will be a little bit more conscious.
That's all we can do. That's all we can do, my brother.
That's all we can do.
That's all we can do is try to be better, man. Anyway, yeah. So with all that being said, fuck New Year's. First of all, did you see Wicked? I saw Wicked.
I have not seen Wicked.
Man,
I don't think I can sit through it.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought for sure. I mean, you've been to movies with me. You know I fall asleep. I thought for sure.
You didn't fall asleep the last movie we went to.
I thought for sure I was gonna fall asleep during Wicked. I did not, man. I was captivated the whole time.
You didn't?
Now, I did not fall asleep.
You did not fall asleep.
I loved it. Now, but it got me thinking about The Wiz, and I'm like, well, wait a second.
Well, here's the thing. I kind of feel like I really do kind of want to go. Look, so I was in Kansas City, like I said earlier, last weekend, and my sister and the kids, they went and saw it, and they said that they loved it. My little brother said that he went and saw it, and he wasn't mad at it.
That's exactly right.
But here's my thing is like, after you've seen The Wiz, after you've already seen The Wiz,
it's a different story, but it's the same thing.
Well, not only that, but like it's just my threshold for musicals. It's like I've seen the best musical that there ever is, and that's just my opinion. If y'all got opinions,
I agree.
We encourage you to go to shadowpeople.com and write your opinions down and send
Shadow
them to
People
us.
Podcast.
Excuse me, Shadow People. It'll be on the bottom because I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. But after you've seen something like that, especially for me, because like fortunately I got to see The Wiz in the movie theater, but they put it back in.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah,
because it came out in '78. I was only born in '81, so I wasn't around. But the reason I do feel like I should go and see Wicked is because it's the backstory.
Right?
Exactly. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know.
It's a prequel.
Tell me, there you go. It's the
Some
prequel.
of the timeline I think is even. There's a lady online that really explained it well as far as like the timeline goes. But whatever. Yeah, I mean, The Wiz is essentially the black version of the Wizard of Oz, but the Wizard of Oz
For those who haven't seen it, because there are actually some people that I've met
Which is
that
crazy.
have not seen The Wiz.
But The Wizard of Oz is like, it's after Wicked
Right.
in the timeline. Anyway.
The Wizard of Oz and The Wiz is after Wicked. So
Yes,
it's
at the time.
thing.
Yeah, the story is later.
Because that's the other thing too, is I love both of those actresses. So,
And they both, and look, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo,
yeah, Cynthia Erivo is killing.
they
killed
both
it. She
did
sang
an
her
incredible job.
Yeah.
A very worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but you know,
Did you see Gladiator?
neither one of them is Diana Ross or Michael Jackson.
Miss Diana Ross or Michael Jackson or Nipsey Russell
or
for
Nipsey
that
Russell,
matter.
right? So
or Richard Pryor or Mabel King. I mean, we should go on and on about this. Don't get me started on The Wiz, because look, The Wiz is my shit. You know, not too long ago, I did a show at Brooklyn Bowl with Lettuce, and you know, in Move On Up, when we do Move On Up, I started breaking down the end and basically sending everybody off the stage, and I would sing Be a Lion by myself. Very therapeutic for me, by the way. But in Brooklyn, I got to sing it with Alicia Shakur. Shout out to Alicia Shakur. We might be doing a record soon together, as quiet as it's kept, but you know. But I'm telling you, every song from The Wiz, even the back, even like the back songs, you know what I'm
even
saying?
in between, just just the score,
Just
even.
the entire score.
Yeah.
Again, shout out to Quincy Jones, because
Every time
he put
it always goes back to Quincy.
He put his feet in that. Boy, I did really good. I almost cussed. Look, what Eric, you know Eric Mays, the guy from the Flint City Council, the one that was cussing them people out. I sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I almost cussed.
I remember that.
So all right. So now that you said that, I think I'm gonna have to go see it. I'm gonna have to just really sit through the musical.
I mean, Wicked is
Musical
Wicked is White Christmas, and The Wiz is Black Christmas. But it's I've fully participated in both, so you know I think I'm pretty inept at
I definitely have
the
as
subtle
well.
differences between White Christmas and Black Christmas.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, you know, we got better music. You know, just to
But
say,
it's the
just to
truth.
say the least. Yeah.
It is the truth. And you know, I mean, I got my favorites. I mean,
no disrespect to Burl Ives and my
Perry
man,
Como.
Perry Como, and my man Mel Torme.
I mean, Mel.
I'm just saying. Yeah, that's my dude. I'm just saying, but
Mel Torme.
But you know,
Can y'all believe I'm actually trying not to
but
cuss?
Jackson 5, Stevie.
Jackson 5, Stevie Wonder. You know what?
Temptations.
The other? Hold up, Vince Guaraldi. I mean, you might as well just drop the mic on that. I wish there was a
But
microphone
I'm claiming
that wasn't
that.
working.
I'm claiming that for
drop.
Black Christmas.
Yeah.
I was.
Oscar Peterson, though. Have you heard the Oscar Peterson Christmas record? That record is killing.
Louis Armstrong is my favorite.
Louis Armstrong Christmas. You know what?
But then it been. Now you talking about Whitney, Luther.
Oh man, my favorite things by Luther Vandross is probably one of my favorite Christmas songs of all time.
Mariah Carey.
It's in my top. Okay,
technically Black.
top 5
All right.
Christmas songs.
Ooh.
Top 5 best.
Okay.
And it don't matter, white or black, whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna go Winter Wonderland by Louis Armstrong with the orchestra. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's kind. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go. I'm going Nat King Cole. I mean, I'm sorry, they just
The Christmas song.
yeah. I mean,
It's kind of yeah.
um,
That's one of my favorite ones to sing. Actually,
Yeah.
I really love that song.
let me see.
Because you ain't gotta do no vocal acrobatics. The song itself,
It's such a killer
that's
song.
what I don't mean to cut you up. But go
It's all
ahead.
good. No, it's a killer song. And then I like I guess my little Texas Tejano vibes. I love that is it Feliciano? Jose Feliciano?
Jose Feliciano.
Feliz Navidad.
Release my nigga.
Love that shit.
Release
So it just make me every time like
You get the cha-cha?
Every time. Oh, and then
You see your ass doing the cha-cha, you better run.
Silent Night by the Temptations.
In my mind.
And,
Yo, Dennis Edwards, bro.
and then I'm going to go Bone Quisha and Otis.
My wife called me in the studio. I was in the studio yesterday. Now I was working on something. And she was like,
But what's your top five, though?
You gotta
Wait.
stop what you're doing and listen to Bone, because they was playing Bone Quisha.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
My top 5 Christmas songs are, I'm going to go 5-1.
And look, the reason why I didn't say Donny Hathaway, I'll get to
That's literally why I'm doing that.
just do it,
because we're going to just do that.
Okay,
That's
go ahead.
how we're doing it.
We'll talk about it.
I'm going to say Silent Night, number 5.
Okay, I love it.
Because I have a childhood memory associated to that. That was the
I feel like we all do, actually.
That was the first time that my family knew I could sing. And I took, so I had short story, I had all of my cousins, and we were like, let's go up there and make pretend that we are the Temptations, and we'll just act like we're singing it. And, we all acted and did the dance moves and stuff. And, when Eddie hits the sleep, right? I actually sang it. Everybody was singing. Everybody was like, ooh. And everybody was like, he either going to be a bum or successful. And I've been both. So that's number 5. Number 4, I'm going to say is probably the Christmas song. Definitely the Christmas song, because I love how Nat sing it. And it's not even a song that you really got to sing. The words itself lend to just happiness. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I never, like I said, I'm bah humbug most of the time. But the song, if the Christmas songs are right and they're dope, then that's what's gonna keep you probably from getting cussed out. Third is Jackson 5, So Mama Kisses Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah, yes.
That one.
I don't know how's that not my top 5. What did I say?
That's probably in your top 10 though.
Yeah, it's.
It's definitely
and Stevie's in top 10 too.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah.
That's what Christmas.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that one. That's number 2. And number 1 for me is This Christmas by Donny Hathaway.
And only that version. Okay, we need to stop. There's enough versions. Please stop. And look, God bless you all for re-recording it. None of your versions are as good as the original. So let's just, can we have a moratorium?
And
look, I'm probably gonna do this on Friday. Shit, you gonna do this on next week? I already know. And it's okay. It's okay. But
you know what? When I do it, I'm gonna sing it exactly how it was written and exactly how it was recorded, because ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do better than that. The fact that I can even do it the way that it was recorded should be enough.
Yeah.
Because that is a difficult feat.
It's a very small percentage of
Donny
people that
Hathaway
can do that.
Exactly. Donny Hathaway is probably my biggest influence as a singer. So to hear people, first of all, do the song and not give the credit to where it's due, because a lot of people still don't know that that's a Donny Hathaway song. A lot of people still don't know. Can you believe that?
I don't want to believe it, but I
don't want to believe it either.
Yeah.
I'm very triggered by that song, and positively and negatively as well.
Let's talk. That's what I'm talking about.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Right.
I have a cousin who I love dearly. I love her so much, but she, see, like that. See, I did, Miss Freeman. That was for you. She posted on Facebook the other day that she don't care who have a problem with it. Chris Brown has the best version of This Christmas. And I'm going to tell you that I did everything within my power and my therapy to not respond to that and say that that's my family and I love her. And you know what? One day she'll realize. One day she will see it on her
we'll all
own.
be free.
Someday we will all be free,
Including her ears.
including her crazy ass.
Right.
And and the first thing I did was I texted. I took a picture of it and I sent it to her father, and I said, "Will you please deal with that?" Because I was very. I ain't gonna lie. I was upset, but listen. I realize that I have a lot of opinions that people don't agree with. And even though I know that 1 + 1 is 2, I say it all the time. If 1 + 1 is purple in your world, then have a great day. So I just encourage people to listen to the original
And the nuances.
of the original. And try to get to know that song and get to know the reasons why people try to do that song. That's all I can say. I really feel like that's a great solution to being triggered to that problem. At least for me, is I tell people, hey, listen to the original. Because the original is really where all of that is. And a lot of music that comes out is... It comes from something. It comes from somewhere else. Like I was in a barbershop the other day, listening. Man, these boys in this barbershop.
Oh,
they were playing this. They was playing some. Me, my brother, and my little nephew took him to get his hair cut, and I was waiting to get mine, and they were taking forever to cut his hair, and I don't know why. But they had this screen.
I know why.
Yeah, I mean, I know why too. I ain't trying to really put them on blast like
Right.
that. But they had the screen, they had the TV up there and they was playing the shit off YouTube. Man, and they was like, they had the videos on there. And like they was busting it out on the videos. And I'm like, it's kids in here. Like it's kids in here, bro.
Wow.
Like I'm sitting there and I'm kind of like, there was this one mom and I was looking over at her and she was looking over at me and we was just like this.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? The music today is just it's incredible. And I don't mean that in a positive light. I really, really don't.
It's
But
appalling
then
is what you mean.
It is appalling.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And I mean incredibly appalling.
Yeah, I understand.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It was insane. I was in shock. I was literally in shock by what I was hearing, bro. What was one of the? I can't even say, look, because I'm trying not to cuss. I'm not gonna promote any of that foolishness, and that makes me sound more like an old head. But whatever, bro. That's what this is. But yeah, this Christmas is, and that's also a song I can listen to in July.
Yes.
Like it's so like I probably am more in the Christmas spirit when I listen to that song in July than I am when I listen to it in December, and. Probably because I've had to sing it so much because people always want me to sing that song, and I used to get pissed because of that.
No, it's a blessing.
But that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually
that you
now
can actually sing the
honored the
song,
fact
yeah,
that I can. But the reason I would get pissed is because people wouldn't take the time to learn the exact version.
That part.
I want you to play it right. If
Yeah.
I'm gonna sing it right, then you got to play it right. All this got to be right. So yeah, those are my time. And speaking of Christmas music, real quick, I just want to send a shout out to my man Andrew Randazzo. He's the bassist of Butcher Brown, but he also has the Randazzo Big Band, and they're out of Richmond, Virginia. And he sent me, I'll show it to you after. He sent me the dopest version of the 12 Days of Christmas I have ever heard, and I have been rocking that shit so hard. When he sent it to me, I literally almost crashed my car. So I want to send a shout out to them, Corey Fonville and DJ Harrison and Charles Owens and all of those.
Butcher Brown.
But but they got an entire
big band.
cast
Got you.
of big band people playing horns, a lot of people I don't know, but they are all killing, and it is the most. I really hope he puts that out. So if any of you guys are watching in Richmond, he's got a show coming up that I'll find that we'll put the information down there when we get to do the thing. And but man, it's the most incredible music. So yeah, shout to them. And shout to Christmas music in general. Also, I have a I actually wrote a Christmas song.
Oh, really?
I wrote a Christmas song, and I did it with my man Otis McDonald and Track Tribe out in San Francisco. Shout to them. I'll put the link up and I'll put the information there so y'all can see it. But it is killing. And guess who helped me write some of it? Guess who gets a writing credit on it? Jamie. Sure did.
Oh, there you go.
She came in clutch too. She came in clutch, and she helped me write some of the stuff. So, cause she
shout out to publishing.
Shout out to publishing. You know what I'm saying? She has always wanted me to write. She's always wanted me to do a Christmas song. Cause like I told you, she missed Christmas anyway.
I kind of want to do a whole Christmas record, but
I mean, I think we should. Yeah. I would love to listen. I would love to do a Christmas record with you, like some funny shit. Yeah. Not even some funny shit, but like some.
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I would let's
highly consider that.
We got one record that we already getting ready to start with. We got to do that. Let's get that first. Let's finish that. I got like 4 records to finish on my own. Right. So let me finish that, and then we'll get back to that.
We should do a Christmas record.
Yeah, anyway, we should definitely do a Christmas record.
I want to shout out to Sizer Seafood because I had some of that what you call it?
That gumbo?
Gumbo gone wild.
Ooh, I'm surprised you ain't got none of it on your shirt.
Very surprised I don't have it.
She said, I am too. That's crazy. That's what's up. Yo, we're going to take a short pause for the cause, and we shall return very momentarily. I'm Nigel Hall.
I'm Derrick Freeman.
And you're watching The Shadow People. We'll be right back after these messages.
Yeah. Before we get to the worst Christmas songs, I want to shout out Christmas in Hollis, Run DMC.
Christmas in Hollis and the Curtis Blow joint, too. Because those joints are super, super killing.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So we're back to with the Shadow People. We talked about the best Christmas songs the last segment. Now we're gonna talk about the worst ones, which ones we don't like. And that list might be a little longer than that list might be longer, but I'm gonna let you start this off because you know we might be in agreement with a lot of them.
I don't like White Christmas.
Yeah,
for a myriad of reasons.
For a lot of reasons. I mean, that was kind of my number one.
Yeah, that's probably.
Although Otis Redding did a great version of that.
I'm sure Otis because
it's Otis.
Yeah. Some of those, like, I don't like that fa la 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 one. Like, I don't like. There's too much Latin in the lyrics.
I don't like it either because it's called Deck the Halls.
Right.
I wish you would try to deck one of the halls over here.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying, I don't like it either. Yeah.
And bowels of there's just too many like words in there that don't. I'm not really.
And bowels of holly.
Right. I'm like, nah. That sounds like a place I don't want to be.
I had an ex-girlfriend named Holly one time.
What about I don't really like Silver Bells. You know what I really hate?
Silver Bells is Silver. Actually, nah. Silver Bells. I fuck with that one. I kind of fuck with that one. I like the way it moves musically, and you know, if it's done right, I've heard it done right.
Okay, but I mean the one that everybody knows.
But still,
that's the one I don't like that one. And then there was there's another one that I hate.
Damn.
Shit.
I hate it.
I forgot already, man. I don't know.
You know which one I hate? Rudolph the Red-Nosed.
Oh, I hate little. I hate.
I'm sorry.
I hate the Little Drummer Boy because people always.
Yeah, because people love
messing with me. And I was in Houston one year in the parade. I had to be on the float with the tights and shit, and I'm like, I was over it. And I don't like. Frank Sinatra though has a great version of that, but I don't really like that song in general.
I don't like being called boy at all.
Exactly.
So
all of it's bad to me.
I don't know which cameras I'm on, but
and
I look directly in that moment.
And I love Mariah Carey. I love her as a vocalist, and I love most of her music. But that damn, don't sing, because if you sing it, it's gonna be don't even think about the song, because then it'll be in your head.
It's already in my head. It's done.
Like, yeah.
It's done. My whole day is done. I have to go back in the car and play the Doobie Brothers as loud as possible now to get it out of
I'm
my
gonna
head.
listen to some Devin the Dude. Just completely just clear that all the way out.
I love in like October, like, you know, around Halloween, when they start putting the memes out of her in the ice.
Yeah.
And it says she thawed out.
I mean, the shit. I mean, shout out to her. I mean, she didn't.
Hey, man, but I'm going to tell you straight up, though. I'm going to tell you this straight up. That is the very reason that I wrote that Christmas song.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she can make that much money off of that damn song, I almost want to say that it's horrible.
It's not a horrible song.
And the reason that we hate it so much is because of why it gets stuck in our heads. Because it's actually a good song. But because people overplay it, it's almost like superstition. And this is no disrespect to Stevie Wonder or anything that he's ever done. Because all of his songs are killing. Everything he's ever written is killing. You know, I'll say about 98%. Right?
Around by 86, shit got low.
But even still,
it was still killing. Yeah,
I mean, it was still killing. It's just maybe the presentation was a little, you know. But that's what I'm saying. Is like when you write a song that is as catchy as, since we talking about Stevie Wonder now, I Just Called to Say I Love You, like that, like
I love that song though.
All I Want for Christmas Is You is a great song. It really is.
But it's still a song I hate.
Well,
this is what we're talking about.
I can't argue that. I can't argue that. I actually don't hate it. It's definitely in my worst column. It's not something I'm seeking out ever. I'm never seeking that. That's not.
I mean, I gotta play it because I'm DJing some holiday parties, so I'm gonna hear it. I have to play it.
Listen, if I'm ever in a position where I have to play that song, shoot me.
It's not fun. But you could go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom while that song plays. I'll figure it out.
You just leave your shit out and just go to the bathroom?
It's fine. Watch this for me, my man. For about 5 minutes.
Give me like $10.
I'll be back. Watch this for me.
Yeah, man. Well,
anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Give us, because you had a final thought, huh? Because I think I'm good for this podcast.
Know, I got to
stay holidayzed.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to wish everybody a good holiday season, a good Christmas. But whether you celebrate it or not, be around your people, be around your family, you know, because, you know, you don't have to follow the ideals of what people think that the holidays should be. You know, like I say all the time, we all individual people, and we, some of us believe differently than others, but that doesn't mean that we can't all be in a place and love each other and respect each other and, you know, be there for each other. So cling to the people that you love, cling to the people that you respect, and stay away from, see, Miss Freeman got me on the counter, boy. Stay away from the people you don't. It's really that simple. Get rid of toxic people in your life.
Yeah.
And enjoy your life. Enjoy it, because it all has to do with what you allow and what you bring in it. And, you know, like I said, Christmas is very stressful. A lot of people deal with seasonal depression. And be mindful of those things when you see people, and be mindful of those things when. And
also, let's move on. You know, it's like the day after Christmas. It's carnival season. Let's move on.
Yep.
Let's get back to work. See, that's the part that drives me crazy.
What?
Like, everybody just stops working for like a month. I'm like, no, don't stop.
Look. What happens is December 1st.
Go back to work.
December 1st usually is when people stop working and start spending all their money, and then they're stressed out by the time Christmas comes because you got $20 left to your name.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so Go back to work. And you know, all these New Year's resolutions and shit, listen, don't even make those. You know, because a lot of people...
Just live right.
Just live right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just live right. You know, because I could say a whole bunch of shit that I know I'm not going to do. I know I'm not going to do it. I'm going to cross them bridges when I get to it. Don't put so much stress on yourself in the new year. So, with that being said, like and subscribe to the Shadow People. There's a button that you can find immediately if you look for it. And go to the shadowpeoplepodcast.com, at gmail.com for comments and questions and, you know.
As always, sending love to the Brown Hound Sounds.
Brown Hound Sounds Pound Town.
Exactly.
We out here. Shout to the assistant DA. He's overseas right now. We miss him. He'll be back soon, and he'll probably be on the show, I think. We at the starting point of this, and we gonna be implementing some new things. We just trying some new things, and I really enjoy doing this podcast with you.
You too, bro.
And I hope that we
looking forward to a great 2025.
Yes, I am. Let's you know, it's gonna be interesting. Look, it's gonna start. Ooh, boy, I'm telling you, it's about to start. Look, the beginning of this movie. This is about to be really interesting, but let's just hold on and let's just respect each other and let's just move forward and let's try to get through this next little area, this next little blip in time in the universe, because it's about to be. But at least do what you can to start it off right. I'm Nigel Hall.
I'm Derrick Freeman.
And this is the Shadow People. Thank you for tuning in, and we out.
Thank you guys. Peace.